All right, we're live. Hey, Christian.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, how are you, man?
Going good. Doing good. Really, really busy, but glad to be home for the holidays here. So,
Yeah, you actually home at your house? Like
yeah,
home
yeah,
home?
yeah. It's gonna
Wow.
be. I'm home for like a week, so it's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's nice. I should be home sometime tonight and then be off for the holiday, and then I guess I'll see you Monday out in Charlotte,
yep,
huh?
yep. I'm home till CPC. So, yeah,
Yeah,
see you
and
guys out there.
it's gonna be a cool week. Not only my favorite conference of the year, the IPSB, of course, but also besides the IPSB, I'm gonna see you first of all, which is always nice. But we also have a training course going on in front of the IPSB, and then we have a little special treat going on after too, huh?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's gonna be an awesome week. So, yeah, it's always good to have the events before and after, and yeah, I'm excited for our detail management training course. So that one is the day before the CPC. So we'll see you there. Um, that one's sold out, guys. So
Yeah,
the awesome just interest we've had in that. We've always done it privately, which we're going to continue to do that. So we do it privately, where a team might reach out and want to do something where they bring us out to optimize their team, just take a look at what they do, or just train them up on just basic detail management principles.
yeah,
Maybe we'll teach them something that they don't know. But this
yeah,
one is the first time we've done it open enrollment, so we made it
yeah,
where you can sign up for it and take it. And we have just about 30 people that is. So I mean,
yeah.
it's
No,
it's yeah, it's awesome.
it is awesome, and maybe we should explain a little bit the reason why we keep this management training mostly for in-house details and. It's because when you start talking management about EP, there are really a lot of things involved. There's, of course, the management of people, which is always hard, but management principles are kind of the same. But there's also the paperwork behind management, and there's like what it takes to build a detail and what it takes to build a detail from a certain level to the next level, and maybe make a plan for the future and build the KPIs that they can measure themselves on, build quality control programs and all of that. And really, if you don't work on an in-house team or a set team, you wouldn't get a lot out of the course, right? And that's
Yeah,
why we always keep it as a what is it called, like an interest only, or
yeah, private.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But it's good, and I'm glad we get to show it to at least 30 people that we might not necessarily already know or do business with. So it's pretty awesome.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be the day
Yeah.
before, and then of course we jump right into the conference, which that's something that is always a lot of fun. I mean, any conference is always good to see everybody, but the CPC, I think they're expecting about 650 this year,
Wow.
which is awesome. And
Yeah.
if it's anything like last time, in Nashville, it's going to be just an awesome event. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, me too. And Charlotte, not a lot of people go to Charlotte that often. So it's always a cool place to go. And I'm looking forward to it. And not only a lot of great speakers and whatever, but there's also time to kind of like meet up with people and have a drink or two with them at night, or go to different events or whatever. It's going to be a busy but good week.
Yeah, hell
So
yeah, it's going to be awesome. So yeah, we're looking forward
abs-
to those networking events. Yeah, and then it's going to wrap up
absolutely.
with we started out this idea to have a little fun shooting course. The guys at Premier Body Armor were gracious enough to let us use their little private range, which is a awesome 85-yard range, 35-yard berm with a really cool connected little area to their own little like cigar bar, little hangout pit. Is pretty awesome. So
Yeah,
after
it is.
IPSB, we'll be able to let off some steam there and fire some rounds. It'll be great.
Yeah, and I mean, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, Premier Body Armor has been a partner of ours for a long time, and I mean, Frank and Alex are awesome people. Not only do they provide great products, but they're also great people who has been supportive of IPSB and support of the EP community for a while. So if you haven't, let me just mute that. If you haven't looked at their stuff yet, you absolutely should, because both Joe and I use their t-shirt armor, and
Mhm.
it's really cool stuff. So we can't give them enough props, and them letting us borrow their shooting range is just freaking awesome. So
Yeah,
cool
with that,
stuff.
I just got the black one too, which I've never had, and so
Uh-huh.
I have the white one, which I always wear. Typically if I'm working, I'm wearing a nicer shirt, which the white goes with that as an undershirt for the most part. And I've got the black one too, and the black one actually most of the time I actually wear like a dark gray or black undershirt with most of my casual clothes, and
Uh-huh.
so that's actually a pretty cool thing. Is it actually helps blend in if I'm wearing it on my own, or if I'm dressed down, working. So
Yeah,
getting that black carrier was pretty cool too. I've been liking that.
it is. And I mean, I have one as well, and I've been telling people who are especially on residential details and whatever, that they're so comfortable that there's really no excuse for not wearing your armor if you have one of these t-shirts. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Joe,
I think.
Joe, let me add. No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say one of the big things about the comfortability of that system is the fact that, especially for like work and RST, when you're sitting down, it doesn't bother
Hmm.
you at all. Versus like when you have like the wraparound systems where the really low body armor, you sit down and then it's like it's hitting you in the neck, and or
Yeah,
you, especially if it's got the side pieces, if it hits your seatbelt when you get in and out of the car, it's super uncomfortable. So I've really enjoyed it. Obviously, you got the plates on the back and the front, which you're going to feel. I mean, obviously they're there. It's not like
of course.
I'm not going to say that you'll forget you're wearing it. Like it's not, it's still armor, but it's definitely the most comfortable that I've ever worn. So yeah,
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
big
Me
fan.
too. It's cool. So let me ask you this, Joe. If I want to kind of go shoot, right? If I'm at IPSB and I want to kind of say, hey, I want to go shoot with Joe and Christian, how do you do that? I mean, how do people get to this course or training class or whatever we call it?
Yeah, so there was one thing where we thought of it. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a range. We're going to pull up a vehicle. We're going to do some EP shooting drills. We're going to shoot in and around a vehicle. I mean, we're going to do some cool, fun stuff just to kind of let loose after IPSB. So I knew if we put it out there, hey, sign up here, we'd probably have 100 people, and then we can't really
No, we
support
can't
that. So what
facilitate that.
we're
Yeah.
trying to do is make it a little bit more intimate, a little bit more private. And so just reach out to me or Christian, either on LinkedIn or Facebook, or if you guys have our numbers or emails, just send us a message and be like, hey, I'm interested in coming out shooting, and we'll just say, yeah, man, hey, how many people you got? Come at this time, and here's the place. We'll send you the details, and that way we can kind of just control the amount of people. Again, if we do it open
Yeah.
enrollment, I mean, it's going to be turning a lot of people away that might not otherwise, should be turned away because it's going to fill up too quickly. That, and then also we want to make sure that the guys that come, they're in that capacity or they have that role. Everybody likes to shoot, so of course, again, we'd have 100 people out there if we just said, "Hey, come shoot with us." But what we really want to do is have it to where if somebody's on an armed RST team and they could really benefit from what we're going to show them and what we're going to do, or armed EP team, those are the kind of people that we're looking for to come out and
Yeah.
shoot, and of course just have fun. So guys,
No,
if
of
you're coming out
course.
to IPSB, we're going to have everything there for you. We understand it's last minute. We understand it's also a pain to travel with a gun and everything. We're going to have Glocks and SIGs and gear for you and holsters, and we got thousands and
Here's an
thousands of
eyes.
rounds we're bringing out there. We're going to have everything you need. So if you want to come shoot, just come shoot.
Yeah. And I mean, not to like go over it too easy, right? But the drills that we're gonna run are very EP specific. It's definitely not PSD drills.
Oh yeah.
So if you go out there and expect half a PSD training or whatever, that is absolutely not what we do. This is very EP specific, and it's very realistic to most of the work that we do, not only in the US but also around the world. If you are lucky enough to be able to have armed drivers or whatever else people use around the world, this is what this is designed for. And of course, it's mostly a taste or a teaser or whatever we call it for what we normally will do. But there will be plenty of shooting and plenty of rounds for you to shoot, and definitely some practice and maybe some inspiration for how to run drills yourself.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the big thing that we're doing is it's going to be realistic. So,
Yeah.
if you're if you're running a pistol in EP, you're either, you know, in your home state, or you're at your residence, you know, the residence that you work in, things like that, or you've been hired as an armed driver. So that's one of the things that we're going to work on is, you know, most of the time when we travel, we're in that right front seat. We're mostly unarmed. And then the guy next to you in that driver's seat, he's got the pistol. So how does that work? You know, if you ever have an engagement like that. So just things to consider, guys, is really what we're showing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So of course, you know, we like to have a lot of fun doing what we do. So it'll be a blast. If you guys, even if you just want to come hang out, just send us a message. Like I said, we've got, it's happening right after IPSB. I understand if you got a flight that afternoon or something, but you know, IPSB ends at what, like 11:30, 12, something like that. Head out to the range, hang out. There's an awesome, like I said, little bar / cigar bar that they have. Yeah, it's so cool. So, you know, come out, hang out, talk, you know, watch us shoot a little bit yourself. You know, we'll have a good time. So
yeah, for sure. And also throughout the week, I mean, both Joe and I will be there if you want to talk shop, or if you just want to come and say hi or whatever. We'll be there. We'll probably be busy going in and out of different meetings and watching the speeches. But I think the program IPSB has put together this year is definitely worth it. So if you're still on the fence, I think you should definitely show your support. Go to IPSB. A lot of people will be there. It's a great networking builder. If you want to move up in your career, it might be a good place to come and make connections that could give you work in the future. And come have a good time. I know that both Joe and I well, I can't speak for you, Joe, since you're here, but I know that I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy following up with old people, and that's really what IPSB is, right? It's the premier networking event in the executive protection world. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, do it and come out to Charlotte. It'll be awesome.
Guys, yeah, I can't say it enough. I mean, IPSB is the premier EP conference of the year. So, you know, people always ask, is it worth it? I'm like, absolutely. And honestly, it's worth it at any level. I think it's mostly worth it if you're trying to get into the industry and meet people. I think that's where the highest value is. But I think anybody, whether you're in the industry for a while, you know, because it has a little bit of everything. It's got the information. It's got good speakers. You know, it's got good people that, you know, I've already earmarked a bunch. I've already making a schedule for my couple of days of the ones that I don't want to miss. It's got good speakers, and it's got tons of networking opportunities and just tons of people there. And of course, Charlotte's a fun city too. So, I mean, you just got a little bit of everything.
It really is.
You know, no reason not to attend unless you can't, you know, you absolutely can't. I would say you absolutely should be there. And lastly, I'll say with volunteering, I'm running the volunteers again this year. We had an awesome experience last year with the volunteer squad that we had. Guys, you know, it's not too late if you want to volunteer. All we need is about an hour of your time over one of the days. We have almost 30 people volunteering. So we've got plenty. So we don't need you to spend all day, every day volunteering with us. All we ask for is about an hour on one of the days. You know, stand a post, say hello to everybody, guide people, whatever we need you to do. But if you guys want to volunteer, it's a great way to get involved, a great way to meet people, and work with a good crew. So if you have the interest, sign up as a volunteer, and I'll see you there.
All right.
Awesome.
Perfect. Well, I think Joe, I gotta go and actually do some work in our company.
Yeah, no worries.
So I think if we don't have anything else, let's not drag this out too much. Looking forward to seeing everybody next week, either for the detail manager course, for the conference, or for the shooting event, and maybe catch up with everybody over a adult beverage at night or something. I don't know. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yep. If you don't have anything else, maybe we should.
Lastly, check out the videos we got on YouTube. You know, we're putting out a lot of good stuff on YouTube. Christian and I are putting out all those "What Would You Do" videos and everything else. Make sure you guys are checking that out. So there's awesome stuff on there.
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because there is one thing that I've gotten from a few people, and they ask, what's the deeper meaning behind it, right? And one of the things that Joe and I have always talked about was that you can go to every training class on the planet and you would learn a certain skill set. But a lot of times it doesn't teach you how to react to certain situations, and it doesn't teach you how to not put yourself or maybe some of your teammates in a bad position inadvertently or not on purpose or whatever, right? So what Joe and I are trying to do with these videos is take scenarios that we've had ourselves and scenarios that people ask us in training or at work, or stuff that people send to us and say, hey, how would you react to this situation? So that's the deeper meaning of the videos, and we're up having hours of YouTube videos with questions that comes from you or comes from real details. So if you have the time, you should really check it out, because it is something that I feel most people can learn from. And sometimes me and Joe are not right. That's just what we would do or what we would recommend, right? There could be other answers to some of these questions. And what I've heard from some people is actually that our answers have sparked some debate on some different
Yeah,
protection
for sure.
details. But that makes me even more happy, right?
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
that's where it gets us, that's really what we wanted to do with it, right, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly it. Yeah, guys. Awesome.
Yeah.
So check it out. Check out Executive Support and Logistics on YouTube.
Yep.
And give a watch, give a listen, give a subscribe, and share it too. I mean, there's like Christian said, it's just thought-provoking stuff that we don't have time to give out in training courses. So we do it on YouTube, and it's really good stuff. So check it out. And yeah, guys, we'll see you next week. So looking forward to it.
Perfect. All right. See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.